fair.
That is not fair! That is not fair! Perfect way!
All of my single moms, I just need to know, are you guys okay?
She needs a man.
So, I am making this video only just to encourage and uplift, empower
A few moments later.
single moms. It be hard, and nobody don't really talk about it. Like we go through the motions, you know, and we still manage to like.
It's the crying with no tears for me. What's going on, y'all? We're back at it again with another video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get back into it.
Be great moms.
That's just not true.
From a single mother home, the figures are 63% of all youths, 70% of all teen pregnancies, 71% of all adolescent chemical substance abusers, 80% of all prison inmates, and 90% of all homeless and runaway children came from single mother homes.
Let me hit on this real quick. I've seen these stats in the past, and it's outrageous to see that more than half of all the degenerate people in society, for lack of better terms, come from single mother households. But nowadays, if you go up to any mother and be like, did you know you're in the situation that brings the less successful people into society? She would lose it. She would flip on you. You probably get slapped. Don't do it. I don't suggest you doing it. But when you bring them the cold hard facts, they just can't seem to acknowledge it and deal with the situation that they've put out. Like, they're dealing with it by delusion, but like, these stats are crazy. 80% of prison inmates come from a single mother household. 80%. These numbers are high. It's not like 50, 65, 75. Like, this is, even 75 is high. That's 3/4. This is 70% all the way up to 90%. Like that even 63. To say that youth kids, 63% of them are off of themselves because of single mother households is outrageous. For that statistic alone, you guys should be willing to stick with the baby father just for the sake of your child's life. Because if you leave, there's more than 50% chance that he will off himself or she will off themselves. And that's really that's really unfortunate to see. Out of all these statistics, that's really bad. We got to do better as a society. Both men and women got to do better. Men got to step up and play their role, and women got to lower their standards to not be the top 0.001% of man. That's damn near impossible to find. You know what I mean? Let's get back into the video.
And 90% of all homeless and runaway children came from single mother homes.
We still manage to like be great moms.
At what point does it?
That's once again delusion. You can't be a great mom if these statistics are out there. Like she said, we still manage to be great moms. That's fine. But what about the great father? Like, great mom, you being 100%, you being the best mom, you being great, that's only half of the equation. Children, men and women, need a father in their life and a mother in their life as well. It's not all about the mother. And nowadays, females are very selfish when it comes to just life in general. Everything's just about me. But you don't think about, like, when it comes to kids, it's not about just you anymore. It's you and the father for the better of that kid. You know what I'm saying?
Stop being terrifying.
Made your bed, baby, laying
You
in.
have someone else's entire livelihood in your hands.
I don't need no man.
Remember, this is what you wanted. What you and your bitter sisterhood conglomerates bravely fought for. The ordained right to be a single mother. Because how could a queen like yourself submit to the masculinity of a male provider? You are the father and the mother, the alpha and the omega. Strong, independent, and unapologetic. Only these weak, feminine, pick-me women need a father and husband for their kids. You are just experiencing.
And that really sucks Nowadays, the women who are submissive and look up to a man, they're considered pick-me's, which really, really is unfortunate because females are very hive-minded. They like to do what's best for society, so they look for approval from men, women, their peers, their colleagues, things like that. And when they're called pick-me's for doing the right thing, that really sucks because then no one's really going to want to do the right things because it's labeled as the wrong thing. You're a pick-me now. You're the girl who's doing the most. You're doing too much. Like, you won't stand up for yourself. You're letting a man walk all over you. Like, that's not... Society is literally flipped. Like, everything's backwards nowadays, and it's unfortunate.
It's in a temporary case of buyer's remorse. Now put this heavy bag on your back, grab these food stamps, and go out there and be somebody. And whenever you're ready to invest your money, I have a wonderful bridge I'd like to sell you. But carry on.
So the good thing is that I don't have baby daddy issues.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I never will. You know why?
Tell us.
Tell us.
Dead.
Because my baby daddy's in prison for life. So I don't worry about that.
Bro, being a single mom.
That is so sad. Like, instead of saying, hey, I messed up and chose the wrong man and now he's in jail for life, like, they're looking at the other side of the equation like, I don't got no baby daddy issues. He's in jail for life. Like, I'm good. Like, no, you're not. You're thinking about yourself. Once again, what about the kid? Would the kid be saying the same thing? I don't have no father issues. My dad's in jail for life. Like, how does that really, like, everything, like I said before, is about me. Everything's about me. Even when they have a kid, like, that sucks. Like, back in the days, girls who were really outside doing their thing, everything was about them until they had a kid. And then they raised that kid and then went back to them. But, like, nowadays, females aren't even willing to put the hot girl summer to the side to raise this kid. They're just like, oh, I don't got no baby daddy issues, so what's happening? That is so dead. That is so, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below.
Mom is literally the hardest shit ever. Like, you cannot do anything. I literally got like one side of my weights racked at the gym because I tried to work out, and they're calling me over the intercom to come get him.
Still
literally
crying
after
without
5
the tears
minutes
for me.
because he don't want to be with anybody but me because I'm the only person with him. But you literally just can't do anything.
It's clear the single mother wants to gaslight us into a prism of petty. But under the tight yoke of Cobra, we will no longer allow this deviant behavior to go unpunished.
Still crying without the tears for me.
It seems that many of us have forgotten that we set the standards. We control the market. We choose what makes one woman more valuable than the next. One thing Your Grace respects about the modern woman is that she will judge every man on his achievements, accolades, and mistakes. She will even disqualify a man for his quote-unquote aesthetics. But some of us would pair bond and plan a future with a pre-used womb, when a single mother of 3 would disqualify you because your jeans are too tight. This is blasphemy.
Hey, Brian. I love the...
That's crazy. I was just about to bring up some of these podcasts. The one with Arlette is perfect. You guys go ahead and watch Arlette's channel. I've seen girls turn dudes down for wearing a specific type, a pearl necklace. I've seen girls turn dudes down for a ring. I've seen girls turn guys down for brown loafers with a white suit. Like, the stuff is so little, and then they be three kids, 3 baby daddies, and all this other stuff. But you're sitting here disqualifying a man for something you could change. You can't change the fact that you had 3 kids with 3 separate men, and still trying to find another man and put all the responsibility on. Like, you can't change that stuff. These men can easily go change these little itty bitty things that you guys are critiquing about. It's like beggars can't be choosers, and once you get to the point to where you have multiple kids by multiple men, you can't dictate things the same like as you used to, you know what I mean? Because you've already had kids with someone else. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Maybe I'm crazy.
But for me, it was the pants. I don't like the pants too tight. I'm kind of ghetto too, so I like them a little loose, and that was just it for me.
How old are you?
34.
34? How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies. Okay.
I should have said 0. Because it's just me.
I'm literally so exhausted from work, like 90% of the time. So
And on top of that, what if a man was just getting into his peak in his 30s, which most men do. Most men, when they're 18, they don't have nothing. And he barely gets to his peak, 34, 30, 40. And he now has enough money to provide for a kid. He's making high figures. He's taking care of his health, wealth, looking good. Now the girl the same age already got 3 baby daddies, 3 kids, 34. More than most of your eggs are gone. So it's like now you try to have a kid with this man who's been grinding on himself grinding to get a better version of himself this whole time. And now you have a high risk pregnancy. And on top of that, you're not his first kid, only kid, none of that. He has to take on 3 other kids. Like, do you see how the equation's kind of like, it's a very heavily one-sided. What is there for a man at that point? You could say the kid, but that's if she could bring it to term. She's almost halfway through her mid-30s. That's a high risk pregnancy. Most of your eggs are gone.
So I don't ever get to do like a good, like real workout. And I got up trying to do a workout this evening and he don't even want to go to the kids club. This is like the 3rd time I've tried to take him. He does not like to be with strangers. So it just makes it hard because I can't do anything. The only time I have help is when I'm working. But I can't
It's the crying with no tears for me.
do anything for myself. And the other parent just gets to do whatever they want. Literally whatever. You can go hang out with your friends. You can work out. You can complain about how tired you are. But really, like, look at my life. Like, look what I have to do every single day.
I don't need no man.
I don't need no man.
But I have had like emotional morning to where like I just feel so overwhelmed. I am a single mom and it could be a lot, you know? It's a lot of times where you gotta sacrifice, you gotta turn down jobs, you gotta switch jobs, you gotta move in different areas. We do a lot, and it's not about being a single mom and being a victim, because we're not victims, we're victorious. You gotta keep going, you gotta keep pushing, you gotta keep fighting. Because these kids tonight to come here. They didn't ask for them to bring us in this world of chaos. So you make their life peaceful and great because they deserve it.
Being a single mother isn't easy. Imagine that. I mean, who would have thought? Never forget, you are a queen, even though you look like an obese character from The Lord of the Rings.
Not even gonna lie, if you go back to the early 2000s, late 90s, being a single mom was like looked down upon because they knew the destruction that brings to the kid. Now it's kind of like a trend, like, oh, I'm a single mom, but don't worry about the baby dad because he not in the picture. He's this, he's that, he's this, that, and the third. Everything is wrong with him, that's wrong with me. And it's like nowadays, being a single mom is just a trend. Like, no one looks down on it, no one cares. And you're like, oh, you're a single mom? All right, cool. Like, it's just regular. But then when you go look at the stats or like the outcome of the single moms, everyone just wants to ignore that and push it to the side. I feel like in the past, that was the forefront. That's why people kind of shamed it, because they're like, no, this is not conducive to a family, a good structured family, or like successful family. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Like I said, everybody has the right to have their own opinion. Go ahead and let me down in the comments below. I just believe in doing what's best for the kid. Most of the time, that's the parents sticking together.
You deserve better. You need to drop that 0 and get with a hero.
Drop that 0 and get with the hero. Excuse me?
A lot of men actually love single moms.
Love single mom.
That was the delusion I was talking about.
Do you need a minute?
Have a lot of bitter baby mamas out here mad because when they left that relationship or, you know, and moved on, these women are bitter because of it. And because he's moved on and he's still thriving and still doing well, they have a problem with that. A lot of these particular women hate to see a man do well once he realizes that you was toxic. When he just...
Women just hate to see you do well, period. It sucks to say, but they really just hate to see you do well, period. You pull out in a car and some nice clothes, oh, you're doing too much. You don't pull out in that, oh, you're broke, but you ain't got no motion. It's like, either way, you're screwed. Either way, you're screwed.
Starts to move on.
Why are you guys keeping it together?
And he's still doing good and moving on with life and bettering himself. They can't stand to see it.
But wait a minute. You didn't smash the bell and press the like button. Blasphemy. And although you will never be worthy of a mark.
So that's going to be it for today's video. This one's going to be a super controversial one. I already know it is. Honestly, I don't think anyone's right or wrong, but I do feel like there's an ideal situation, or there's a better and worse in this situation. To me, it's always better to have the kids, the parents together, unless it's a domestic abuse type situation where he's physically putting his hands on you. Even then, I'll try to work it out, see if there's something that we could do, go to therapy, etc. Start to like actually work on the problem versus running away from the problem. If you're already at the point where you had a kid with that man. If not, I would just try to exhaust all my options to try to make it work, rather than just saying, oh, I tried to talk about it, it didn't work, we argued, now I'm done. Like, that's not really trying. It would definitely be hard. It's probably the hardest thing you ever do in your life, but you got to remember it's for the better of your kids. Let me know what you guys think down below. Is it okay to be a single mom given the stats and the outcome? Do you guys think it's better to be in a family together with the father in the picture? Do you guys think that all these women are right? Let me know. Whatever your comments are, whatever your comments are, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Don't be afraid to voice your opinion. I could be completely wrong. You could disagree with me. Just go ahead and let me know how you feel. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And it's going to be it for today's video. I'll catch you on the next one.